Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we thought we'd do a video on something a bit different. Are we too easily offended? So, I've watched so many debates on this and I find it fascinating. We grew up in the 90s, early 90s, so we were kind of in that era where you could do jokes and things like that, and they had like, I think it was a Snickers or something. And
no, Yorkie.
And it was just for men. And
like, it was almost like women can't even eat it.
Yeah, but to be honest, I didn't think anything of it, and now
I didn't think anything like it.
Yeah, I was just like, "How that's funny." Anyway, it wouldn't stop me getting it. But things like that seem to offend people now, don't they?
So yeah, we just wanted to talk about that really. I do think there's a bit of a, I don't know, I can't think of the word, but I feel like it is getting a bit much.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting too much.
Do you know, I think there's a difference. I think there's people who are out there and they have, you know, very strong views and they want everyone to know them, and that does upset people.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I feel like there's also a part where if someone wants to live their life a certain way, people shouldn't get offended by it, as long as, you know, if it's not affecting you.
And
don't, you know, if someone wants to live their life a certain way, that's fine. I think it's just when there's people who have certain views and then they like have to display them, and then like it's almost like people do it to upset people, and then there's people who just live their life the way they want to, and people still get upset about that. And it's like,
also, my dad, I don't think he sends them to you. I'm a bit weird, and he sends me really like funny like memes or like.
I get them.
Oh, do you?
I think so.
Oh, like really dark ones, and he sends me some about. They're like funny ones about women, like just funny jokes about women being in the kitchen, or women doing this, doing that, doing the cleaning. That's where they should be. But they're funny. But our mum is completely the opposite. She doesn't cook really. She doesn't clean. She works. So, and dad completely supports her. He cooks his own dinner every night.
Yeah.
And he'll clean up. He'll do his washing. So that's completely against what these things are saying. You just have to take it with a pinch of salt. We're like, ha, that's funny. Maybe not quite like that, but yeah, I think it doesn't really offend me. I just laugh and go, well, it's not like that anymore anyway.
People do just get like, I don't know. It's people just get upset by things way too easily. But I get if there's something that really upsets, like that is genuinely, you know, not very nice. Absolutely, it's a bit like. Do you know what else though? Like, I don't know if I'm going off on a tangent. You know, like for example, like we might say something and take the mickey out of like, not take the mickey out.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Like be like, so a lot of people, right? If you say something funny, they go, "Oh, it looked like you just had a stroke."
Oh, right, yeah.
And then everyone would laugh. But if you've experienced someone who has had a stroke, you'd find that really upsetting and not funny.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like we watch a lot of things, and sometimes
it's like where people go, "Oh, that person's a bit mental." But if you're around mental illness, you're like, "Oh, that's a bit harsh."
Yeah.
But then they haven't been around it, so you're like, "Well, fair enough. You just making a joke."
I think it was Pineapple Express, and there was a joke about anorexia in there, wasn't there? They were smoking a cigarette or something, and they were like, "Oh, I'm anorexic," and I found it really funny, even though I've had severe anorexia. I mean, it shouldn't really be funny if you had anorexia, but it just was.
Bit of dark humour, isn't it?
Bit of dark humour, and I don't know if you're going through it. I still suffer from OCD, as you know, and there's jokes about OCD, and I find them really funny. I think you've just got to be open and just laugh at it.
But then there's some. So I started a bit of a thing on Instagram. I think was it Facebook? So this big massive company, hundreds of thousands of followers, put up a quote. What did it say? Something like, "I needed my house cleaning, so I called all my friends who have OCD." Which is a bit harsh. No, see, I didn't find that funny because...
Why do I find that funny?
It's the whole problem of what's wrong with people about OCD. It was the way it was said, and everyone was like, "Ha ha, yeah, it's so funny." Like, it had because it had hundreds of thousands of things. It had loads of comments, and people were like, "Oh yeah, OCD, ha ha ha." But I think there's ways of saying things, and I think things like that are wrong because that's what's wrong with the understanding of illnesses. Like, you wouldn't say that to someone who's got cancer.
True.
You wouldn't be like, you wouldn't make a joke about cancer or something like that, would you? I don't think. But then I feel like loads of people thought it was funny because they haven't experienced it.
Yeah,
but then I was offended because you have it. So, you know, we're saying that we don't get easily offended, but I feel like I was offended.
Yeah, I think you were a bit offended, mate.
I was well offended. I wrote a whole massive comment.
Oh, no.
And then loads of people wrote a comment underneath me like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like bigging up my comment.
What would you have done if
And
they
then the
didn't,
post
though?
deleted it. And then they deleted it. Yeah, they actually took it down. Which I'm pleased, because they shouldn't. I won't be funny. They were a family, what they call like bargain hub. They were a family business. They were gearing towards families and stuff. And they shouldn't be taking the mickey out of mental illness.
Yeah, true.
Like we wouldn't take the mickey out of like cancer or dementia or strokes or things like that.
Yeah, so true. And
I was offended. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm really critical now.
Yeah, like I'll see posts and, you know, like you see them pictures and it's like, oh, someone's cutting a cake and they cut it wrong, or someone's done the tiles a bit wonky, so my OCD's going crazy. I'm like, you have no idea, mate, how bad OCD can be. But I just laugh at it because
things like that,
it is, isn't it?
Like, I was going to say it's harmless. It's not, because people just, OCD is misunderstood, but that's a whole nother thing.
Maybe we'll do a video on that.
Yeah.
That would be a sad one, wouldn't it, if you were in it?
I know.
Anyway,
let us know what you think. I do.
Charlotte's going to comment underneath like, me, I do.
I get offended.
Anyway, yeah, but it's because you've always been really protective, bless you, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it's only because it's you. If it was something to do with me, I wouldn't.
Maybe.
Anyway,
so we'll leave you guys.
Thoughts.
Yeah, bit of a weird video, but we did it, so
bye.
Bye.